That's good.
So on this to say it's like liquids, and it's on its own. Does that mean like if the fruit is liquidized, you can mix?
If it's
It's got like juices and stuff there, but it says all liquids.
I did some research on this. Ideally, you would juice the fruits the way they are here, acidic with subacidic and subacidic with sweet,
For the enzyme.
for the enzyme digestion. But since you are juicing, most of the digestion is already done. So if you got carrots from here and mix them with some apples from there and juice them and drank them, it's not the ideal best combination possible, but it's still a fantastic thing to do, to have an apple and carrot juice, and it's not going to be a big strain on the digestion.
Yeah.
I do it, but it's not the top most ideal, you know, but I don't think it's bad personally,
No.
but it's not ideal. I checked.
Not ideal. No.
Yeah, it's not the top.
Not if you like, even if you blended all those nuts together and drank them.
You can try.
Blend the meat.
No, then you're a bit far.
Pure, there's this program on TV.
So, does anybody know what prana is?
Is it
Prana.
Prana, something which has to do with divine higher.
It has to do, yes. Okay, do you know what chi is? Chi. Chi.
I know Tai Chi means
A
something.
state. It's a
Inner.
state.
So, chi is coming from China, and prana is coming from India. Okay?
Oh, the color red.
So, I think the best translation for these two words in English would be life force. Life force. So, when we eat something, let's say we ate an orange, we're going to have the vitamins that the body needs, like vitamin C and the other things found in orange. But also, if it's a fresh orange juice or fresh orange, we're going to get the life force, the prana or the chi of the orange. Now, for a Western mind, they'll be like, but what is chi? How can you measure chi? Chi would be like the aura of the fruit. There's photography now that can take photos of the aura. So, an example, when you eat fresh, healthy things, you're getting the life force. Besides on a physical level, you're nourishing this, that and the other. You're also nourishing your energetic bodies, your aura. So, I just wanted to mention that it's very important to try and get fresh things. And also, if they're not too cooked, if they are raw, semi-raw, start making the transition slowly, you get a lot more of this life force and a lot more beneficial enzymes in the food. So these are another two things you can move towards as well for increased energy.
Yeah, I was finding it hard like at the beginning to cook raw, but Rita gave me a bamboo steamer.
Yes, sir.
You just put on top of the pot when you're cooking, for example, rice or whatever. And with the steam, it kind of softens them a bit, but fast and they're good, huh?
And it leaves a bit of crunch.
Steamer.
Or
Steamer is good
That's
because
very good.
it just softens and you can eat and still have the
This
good
is
benefits.
just a bamboo
Mm-hmm.
thing with 3 levels. You can buy them. I saw them at home, mate. They were like €10.
Made of bamboo.
Because I was doing it in a metal, thing. And
But metal, even the energies, metal
it's
is
not
stops
good,
energies.
like, you know, the metal.
Like he's saying, if you need the full force, you need to use natural metal.
I was talking to this lady and she's like, I have a spare one, you can take it. And I tried it, it's really good. I thought if you feel a bit of like having a raw vegetable, it's quite a good start to try that.
it's good to make the transition, because to jump into raw would be just too stressful and it wouldn't last long, you know. But I would recommend aiming for a 51% or more raw diet, besides eliminating whatever you think is harmful to your body. I would aim, however down the line you can, or tomorrow, whatever, for a 51% or more raw. If you do this, it's very beneficial, no? Good.
Yeah, raw is raw without any heat. The second any veg or things are exposed to over 40 degrees, that's actually when
The
it kills it.
enzymes.
That's when the enzymes are killed.
It's 40 degrees.
40 degrees. So if it's cooked in any way, it's not actually classed as raw.
It would still be better than fully cooked, and it's good to make the transition, you know. But then eventually, if you can add some hummus onto a raw cabbage to make it tasty, it would be good. Because you want to satisfy yourself emotionally, you know. You can't just be like, you have to enjoy eating, that's it, you know. So you have to find fun and creative ways to do so.
It's true.
And you can't do it overnight, it's like slowly, this I like.
No, I was feeling stressed when I was trying at the beginning.
Sure.
Yeah, it was stressing me out. I was getting, going to the kitchen, it's like, what am I gonna cook? How am I gonna cook it? And then run raw food. I had a bad stomach problem, so I had even a stricter diet. So, but then you get a few ideas, and but I think, like you're saying, yeah, you can't just cut off.
It's
Boom.
true, it gets
You
stressful.
can,
This
but
was happening to me. I was like with a book checking. No, am I allowed this? Am I not allowed
Me
this?
too.
Oh, well, it was like that.
I know the feeling. But naturally, you know, for example, I'm sure we all used to and still drink alcohol and go out one time and get a hangover. But there reaches a point, you know, where we've had enough hangovers, enough feeling shitty in the morning, you know, that when we're out and our friend goes, okay, 12 tequila, you'll be like, maybe 1 tequila for me is enough, you know, because you know, you don't have to stop yourself from having, shall I have it, shall I, you know, you just say, alright, 1's enough and I'm happy with 1, because if I have these 12 tequila, like I had so many times before, in the morning I'm gonna be like, you know, we all know what it feels
So
like.
nice hugging the toilet.
Then I hug the
So
toilet.
pleasant.
And it's the same with eating. You can't be like, you know, it's the same thing with eating. Like, you have to slowly get the hang of it.
I discovered that this food actually mattered, and you didn't just eat whatever you fancied, you know, whatever, you know, McDonald's and whatever, you know, was presented to you in process.
Like dog food.
Yeah.
Like dog food.
Yeah. I mean, food isn't what tastes nice. It's our fuel, you know. And I was never even aware of this, you know. It never even dawned on me, and then it was told to me in a very enlightening way. And then, you know, I was probably about nearly 4 years ago. And it's taken me 4 years to reach what I have today, and it's been a very, very gradual transition. You know, I started with juices, a lot of juices, but it is a very, very gentle thing. You find the more you do of it, the more your body starts responding and wanting more of that. And the more you get into it, then it's very hard to get out of it once you're into it, because your body does become very sensitive, but you do really feel the benefits as well, so that's why you keep going. It's a gentle transition.
It's nice that we all talk about our experiences, and, you know, after all, this is what this workshop is here for. It's not like, remember this or anything like that, you know, and check you in a month and see what you're eating, you know.
We'll be knocking at your door and checking your pantry.
How important is discipline in all of this? You know?
How do you define discipline?
As in, when you get the choice, you have this, which is slightly worse, and this one, which is slightly better. Or, for example, in my case, I don't have enough time because it's a smoothie in the morning. Go, 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 go. Alright, 4 o'clock comes, I'm weak, and I fall for something simple like bread. Like, I think discipline is quite important.
I think choosing from the right place. You know, you say, for example, now I can have this white bread, which tastes good, but maybe everything I read this taste isn't that good. Or I can have this brown bread, for example, you know. Probably if we're going to choose in a hurry, we're going to choose, let's say, from the lower self.
In fact.
If we stop and remember that we're choosing for ourselves, really. We're only choosing for ourselves. And we say, what do I really want? I'm not sure if it answers your question. I might be off point, but sometimes I say, you know, alright, I'll do it. It's better than making a big block on myself and this. But then, sort of, being aware of my choice, you know, being aware of the effects of it. And
at this point in time, I see if I have 5 good days, full power, full energy, and then there is that last day of the week. I say, kinder. Yeah, but it tastes good, and then the moment after I start saying, you know, you fell.
But if you do it, enjoy it.
Enjoy it.
Yeah, that was good.
I know.
I just had a chocolate now and I enjoyed it.
So, either total zero, you know, to both extremes.
No, I mean, you can use this as a motivation to the fact that you want to move forward. You know, like if we're feeling guilty because we didn't eat properly, it's good. We're motivating ourselves, you know. We can realize that we don't need to feel guilty, but if we choose calmly, we say, you know, is a chocolate really going to satisfy me? Yes. Then have it. You know,
it really
if
feels like something good.
you know. But if I'm choosing sort of, I think, slowly, and then I will choose what's best for me on the whole. Because having a chocolate might taste good for 3 minutes, but if it's a big chocolate like I sometimes have, you know.
What did I do? Oh my god,
Yeah.
what did I do?
I feel very well. Or a jar of Nutella.
Or a jar of Nutella.
I didn't, mind you, I didn't.
My girlfriend goes through
More
I've seen
than
the
once.
bottomless jars.
Best
The
you
chocolate
Come
fridge
on.
for a bit.
Exactly.
Yes, nice and hard.
But like you were saying about, you know, come your lunch break and maybe you don't have time. You, okay, I'm lucky because where I work there's like a really healthy cafe. It's like probably the healthiest place in Malta, so. But do you like cook your food in the evening?
I used to, yes.
Why don't you make a double portion? That's what I do.
I do, in fact.
And I take it to work one
This is
night.
where I like the discipline. In the morning, I spend, you know, the first 20 minutes meditation, then do this, then check the Facebook post. This and this.
Because we were
Edit some videos.
not for fun.
And then it's time to wear my monkey suit, boom, and go, you know, to work. And it's a whole day, it's a whole boom. So there's no time.
Dr. Juice on the go I used to have.
You know what, I don't buy into corporate stuff like that. I just like-
Salads.
Or soon we're going to be opening at Surfside. You know Surfside in Sligo? We're going to make a healthy menu over there. And it will be a fun, relaxed, healthy menu.
Yeah,
So
this summer, that's the project. Start going there.
the beach bar. There's also a place in Marsa that opened if you work in Valent at Anka Cafe.
Anka.
But some discipline is a
Yes.
bit important.
Yes.
Right.
Willpower.
To be focused
Like that.
and clear, you know.
For example, let me speak person. Like, for example, I do not eat sweets, and you ask me why. Like, I have the sugar problem coming from the 2 branches of my family, from my mother, diabetes. So, literally, I can't afford. I've seen my grandfather, and I've seen their grandfather, the other grandfather, and I don't
Same
wish
with
to.
me, man.
I don't wish to end up like that. Liver problems and what have you. Turn to his eyes and.
There are healthy ways to have sweets, which I can tell you about.
No, I took. No, I'm not.
What are you saying, chocolate?
It has been now well over 6 years since I literally.
How good.
Yes, I've cut.
Do you
The
miss
ma-
them?
Sorry?
Do you miss them?
No, not at
Good.
all.
That's good.
And I managed, as I was telling you earlier, I've managed to cut the hopstal malti and patata al forno.
Good, good.
I still eat pasta, rice, spaghetti and penne and what have you, but I've managed to cut patata al forno and hopstal malti.
White flour and white sugar. Do you know what the pineal gland is?
What?
The pineal gland.
Ah.
We have this gland basically that controls the functions of the brain and the third eye chakra.